Is any look really together until mascara enters the picture? No, I don't think so. Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I have my coffee. It's way too late to have coffee, but I have it anyway. But today is all about Thanksgiving makeup. I would say that it's a tutorial on how to do festive, glam Thanksgiving makeup, but the truth is I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. Depending on how things turn out, it could end up being a, hey, here's how not to do your makeup for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure yet. So I guess we'll find out together. I hope it turns out well. I have an idea, and if it goes as planned, it's gonna look really good. It's gonna look really fun, and using colors that I usually shy away from, which is pretty much anything that's outside of like brown. So since the majority of my focus is going to be on the eyes today, I did go ahead and put on my foundation and concealer and everything. So I can show you guys what I did for that really quickly. So I have the NYX Angel Veil Primer all over the face, and then I went in with green and peach color correctors, green for red and peach for darkness, like under the eyes and stuff. And then for my foundation, I went in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation in the shade 103 Fair, which I think is a little bit too light for me. So to make it a little bit darker, I added a few drops of the No. 7 Custom Blend foundation drops in the shade Porcelain. And then this one, once it dries down, like I don't really have to powder this one if I don't want to, which I love. And then for concealer, I did the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. So I did this around the eyes and down the center of the face to highlight, which I don't usually do, but if we're gonna attempt glam, then I went ahead and highlighted the face. And then I did powder the eyes, which crazy enough, I went in with this Stargazer powder that's actually white because I didn't want to lose the brightness around the eyes, but I went in with a super thin layer so it doesn't like look white. It just helped it stay bright. So far it's not creasing, so that's good. And then I powdered anywhere that I put concealer. And then I have not powdered the rest of my face because it actually feels good. So that's what I have on the face, and I'm just gonna contour really quickly. So I'm just gonna go in with my Essence Contouring Duo palette, and I'm just gonna go in with this lighter shade right here. And I'm not gonna go like crazy on the contouring. I just want a little bit of definition, you know? Okay, so that's it for my contour. And I forgot to mention that I also did my brows before I started filming as well. I used the Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil, and I used it in the shade 257 Medium Brown. And then for blush, where did my blush go? I want to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Feisty. Well, do I? Yes, I do. I think I do. I hope my corner of my eye doesn't look too crazy right now. For some reason, my left eye has been watering like crazy the past couple of weeks. This eye only waters sometimes. This eye waters off and on the majority of the time. So hoping it doesn't do that during this video. But yeah, if it looks a little crazy, that's why. So for highlighter, I want to use something a little less natural, I guess, than what I usually use. So I'm going to use this Ofra highlighter in the shade Star Island. It's kind of champagne, which I think is really pretty. It's not like gold, it's not white, it's a nice in between. So the base is done. Looking at the monitor to make sure everything looks okay. I think it looks pretty decent. All right, cool. Moving forward. Okay, so now for the moment of truth. I'm really hoping, you guys, that I can pull this off because, like I said, in my head, this seems like such a fun, awesome idea, but I really have no clue if I'll be able to pull this off or not because I don't work with these colors very often, and I'm trying to be brave and step outside my comfort zone. So I think I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between a couple different palettes for this, and I've got my handy dandy little dry brush cleaner. So I think what I'm going to start with is this Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. I think I'm going to start with this color right here. which is my daily latte, which I love me a latte. That's what I'm drinking right now. I'm just gonna put this Arrowware. Nice transition shade, I guess you could say. Just gonna bring that right under the eye. So here's where things are gonna get crazy, at least for me. I'm gonna dip into my NYX Happy Birthday palette, and I'm gonna use this bright orange shade and tap a lot of that off. Because I don't want to start off like too crazy, you know? Moment of truth. I'm hoping I end up like really loving this and then play with color more often after that. I don't know, we'll see. It's not that scary. I did start with a tiny amount though, so I guess we'll see. So I cleaned off the brush and I'm gonna dip back into this shade right here and just to buff out that edge right there. So I'm gonna just take this orange, like with my eyes relaxed, and just bring it right here because my eyes are pretty hooded. So like when I'm putting on my eyeshadow, you can see it all, but when I like just am normal and my eyes are relaxed, all of this disappears. For a long time, I was like too scared to go too high up with my eyeshadow, but I've been having to learn to do that because I would look at my eyeshadow and be like, why is it cut off right there? And then I realized it's just the way my eyes are shaped and I just have to work with that. So I'm learning and trying to figure out how to work with my own features the way they are and make the most out of the shapes and structures that I have. Okay, so going back into my Happy Birthday palette, I'm gonna go into this warm brown shade right here. I'm gonna bring that a little lower than the orange. It's like crease / lid shade, I don't know. Then I'm gonna take that same shade, but just on like the outer third of my eye. Just connect it with that top part. Add a tiny bit more orange and go over that edge. Just blend those together a bit more. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with that first transition shade. Again, just go over that edge one more time. Because I want everything to look like it just blends into each other. I am not really going for harsh lines here, so okay. I think that's kind of coming along how I want it to. I don't want it to look dirty, but I want it to look blended. I think I might add a tiny bit more orange. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but it's true. The dog's very vocal. Okay. And I know I said that the orange was the real test, and it kind of was. But the other real test, now that I've gotten this far and feel like it's kind of going in the direction that I want it to, the next step is the one that I'm like, this could really elevate this look and make it amazing, or it could really like opposite, terrible, everything could go downhill from here kind of thing. So we shall see. So I ended up picking up the e.l.f. Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade 24 Karat Gold. I have never tried these. I am going to attempt putting this on my lid and hoping that it doesn't screw up this entire look. Okay, I'm just gonna take this flat brush. Ooh. Okay. I think the brush is gonna be the way to go with this guy. Because I was doing it on my hand earlier with my finger and it wasn't as great as I was hoping, but... And I don't know that I want to pull this all the way across my lid. I think I just want to take it most of the way and just blend it into that brown. And then just kind of fade it out. See if I can add some more without it like taking away what's already there, you know? Okay, I'm gonna take this guy again, little tiny amount. Try to blend that a little bit. I think that's kind of achieving the fade look that I'm going for. Okay, let's hope I can mimic this on the other side. You guys, I have never done anything like this before, and I'm kind of loving it. So now for eyeliner. Oh wait, no, hold on. I was gonna do eyeliner, but then I realized I need a highlight shade. Okay, so for the highlight shade for the inner corner and the brow bone, I was gonna use the highlighter I used on the face, but I found one I like a little bit better. So it's in the Milani Bold Obsessions palette and is this shade right here, which is called Sands of Time. I'm gonna take a little kind of flat brush right here and go in, because it's like a little bit warmer than the highlighter I used, but not too much, but I think just enough that like it'll go with the eye look a little bit better. Take it in a tiny bit. I might just take what's left on the brush and just kind of go right like that. That's pretty. Okay, now all that's left for the eyes is eyeliner and mascara. Okay, so what I think I've decided to do is go back into the Most Loved Mattes palette and go into this really dark, kind of warm brown shade. It's called Don't Raisin Your Voice. I guess it's kind of like a purpley brown. Oh, that would make sense that it's purpley brown because it is in the kind of purple section. Maybe I'll mix these two right here. Let's hope I don't mess up this eye look. So that's kind of what I was wanting with the eyeliner. I didn't want anything too sharp, too crazy, too like, dare I say, drastic. I mean, I have orange and gold glitter on my eyes, for goodness sake. But this is what I wanted, and I really like it. Okay, before I do mascara, I am going to go ahead and just set my face. So I just have the AOA setting spray that I'm going to use really quickly. I actually think I'm going to do mascara last, which I don't really ever do mascara last. I pretty much always do my lips last, but just in case the mascara starts to make specifically this eye, but both of my eyes water, I don't want it to mess up my eye look before the video is done. So I'm going to save mascara for last, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Bambi eye mascara. I love this one. Okay, so for the lips, I'm going to go in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi, mostly because out of all the shades I picked out to decide between, I think this one will match or like go with the tones of this look better. So the soft matte lip creams, I don't wear these too crazy much, mostly because sometimes I just forget about them, but these do feel pretty comfortable on the lips. And I know with like, especially this being like a Thanksgiving look, even though this might wear off pretty quickly when you're eating, they're super easy to just quickly reapply them. I feel like my lips need a tiny bit of dimension, so I'm just gonna take a really light colored liquid lipstick and just pat it on the inside of my lip. There we go. Not too much, just enough to add a little bit of dimension, depth, whatever. And last but not least, mascara. Oh yes, the mascara definitely pulled it all together. I mean, is any look really together until mascara enters the picture? No, I don't think so. All right, you guys, so that is the finished Thanksgiving. Do you think it could be considered glam look? I think that's glam. That's pretty glam for me anyway. I'm actually really happy with the way that this turned out. And you guys, my husband had more faith in me to pull this off than I did. So shout out to AJ, he's amazing. I never would have thought that I could pull off, much less enjoy, orange eyeshadow. I mean, I guess it just depends on how you use it, right? So layered with the brown, I really like it. I might go so far as to say that I would actually wear this outside of the filming room. Who would have thought? Not me. I don't know, did this inspire you to do something fun and funky and like festive for your Thanksgiving makeup? Or you're just gonna like totally chill out, no makeup, sweatpants? Because I totally feel that too. If you do any kind of fun, festive Thanksgiving makeup, make sure to tag me in your photos or send your photos to me over on my IG account. You can find me on Instagram at everyday.amymay. I would love to see what you guys come up with. So yeah, tag me, send your photos to me, let me know. And comment down below, is this something that you would ever attempt? But yeah, so if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you are not subscribed and you'd like to join the everyday family over here, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. And if you'd like to be notified every single time that I upload on Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central Time, make sure to ring the bell so that you get notified. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my channel. I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving next week. Even though things are a little bit crazy right now, I still hope that it's amazing wherever you are and whatever you're doing. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.